shoulder external rotation, connective tissue activation, regressive side. So external rotation, progressive is the side that's getting biggest to the inside, regressive is the outside. My favorite way to do this, I'm actually going to give you a couple, but my favorite way to do this is definitely to do it in a quadruped position, which I'll show you. But basically what we're going to do is we're going to get you to sort of the end of your active range. You may be told to get a little bit into your passive range, but your program will say. But you're basically going to get into the end of that range and then into the end of that range, and then you're going to add resistance into the band, basically forcing the tissue at the back of the shoulder to sort of come online. So you can actually just do it in this seated position. So if I get to this position here, I like to just rest my arm on my leg, not right on the top, just a little bit inside the knee. And if I just go back to as far as I can go, great. Really important as you do this though, to make sure as you do this, your whole shoulder's not coming up. So massive focus here on keeping that scapula down. So I'm going to grab the band. I'm going to push my arm. Well, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to find where the end of my active range is. Then I'm going to go up and then just hand the band there. And then what I'm going to do with this one is I'm actually going to notice here there's no resistance on this at the moment because of this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slowly release with this hand to transfer the resistance into that back of the shoulder. This is going to hit you quickly and your body's going to want to cheat by bringing your shoulder up. Be really, really conscious and slow here. What you're wanting to do is as you slowly transfer the resistance into the hand, through the band, through the arm, you just want to match the resistance with the back of the shoulder, all that tissue on stretch. So as I'm here, I slowly, that tissue's coming online just enough to keep it still, just to match the amount of resistance and hold. Hold for as long as you can. You're not going to last very long. As soon as that starts moving in, you're done, stop counting. Or as soon as the shoulder pops up, once again, you're fatigued. So if you're just going to the end of your active range, just get some resistance off here with your other hand, get to the end of your active range, and then slowly transfer the resistance and hold. Now, if you're getting into your passive range, what you want to do is you'll get up here. So with this hand, I'll come a little bit closer now. With this hand, you'll just push into your active range, into your passive range, and then to transfer the resistance, what's happening now is there's no resistance because this arm's holding this arm. So I'll just slowly take the pressure off that top hand. So now that shoulder is taking all that resistance. Oh, that doesn't take much to cook you. So you've got this position here. The other position you can do this in is a quadruped, as I said. And that's just here. So you want to be on your hands, knees, on your elbows and knees. So as I come here, I go to external rotation. Easy. So I'll just move that over there because this will be coming in play in a second. If I'm just going to my active range, I just kind of pull my elbow into my knee here just to hold it still. Once again, I'm going to go to the end of my active range. My other hand here is taking some resistance. And then as I'll slowly let it go, so my shoulder is taking that, you're like, oh, that's a lot. Sorry about my bald head. Whew. If you're doing that in your passive range in this position, that's what this is for. So I'll get here and actually I'll hold this band and then use this here and actually push into my passive range. So that's my passive range there. And once again, as I slowly let go with this left hand, and you can see I can't even hold my arm there, so I've got to come a bit closer. Active range, hold, slowly transferring the resistance. Oh, and we're done. So the objective here is to basically teach that connective tissue to actually work, to figure out the amount of force that's being put on it and learn how to match that force. Anyway, enjoy. Any questions? Make sure you ask.